fans, it's time for football at Lumen Field.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's Walker to start the drive.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there. Lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early and hope it can carry through.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke taking the snap at 1.
He's able to find Melton.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw it is Locke.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw.
This pass complete to Martin.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 27. Here's Wilson to throw.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going down. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running right, here's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Wilson. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The kick by McManus is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
From way up at the 23.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Block off of play action.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up back left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Locke now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Locke working out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Locke.
He's able to find Melton.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
13, Seahawks 10.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have now come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Play action. Now it's Locke. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First down by Noah Fant. And you're reminded watching him play that he's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the first down.
On first down, Locke.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Carson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Locke gonna throw.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon, and they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They run it up the middle now, Gordon. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
third down. This is Melvin Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Working with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On play action, Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock now on 1st down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Throw out. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Block off of play action. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize them best when they get in close.
Myers connects on the PAT. That will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 39, Wilson finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now it's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Boye Mafe. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he will have the Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, that's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.